Hey, how's it going? Nat here. Coming up on the show. Tributes for Captain Sir Tom Moore, the latest on Perth's bushfires, and Groundhog Day. But before we get started, why don't you go ahead and hit subscribe. Tributes have been flowing in for Captain Sir Tom Moore, the man who raised millions of dollars for health workers in the UK. He's died at the age of 100 after contracting COVID-19. We take a look at some of his amazing achievements.
He's the 100-year-old war veteran who walked, albeit quite slowly, into our hearts. Captain Sir Tom Moore had been sick for a little while, but died just days after getting COVID-19. Across the UK, tributes have flooded in, from people in the streets,
Thank you, Captain Tom,
to the Prime Minister,
He united us all.
and even the Queen. Captain Sir Tom was born in West Yorkshire all the way back in 1920. Tom joined the army at the start of the Second World War, where he served in India and Myanmar, rising to the rank of captain. After the war, Captain Tom became a bit of a rev head. He raced motorcycles competitively and even won a few trophies along the way. Last year, Captain Tom strolled his way into fame, raising $57 million by walking 100 laps of his garden before his 100th birthday. In April, he became the oldest person to achieve a UK #1 song. Then, in May, he was knighted, making him Captain Sir Tom Moore. On his 100th birthday, Captain Sir Tom received more than 150,000 birthday cards from people all around the world. And many say they'll remember the positivity he brought during a pretty tough time.
Always be optimistic. Whatever you're talking about, be optimistic, because it's a good day. I mean, things will get better.
It's been a pretty scary few days for people in Perth. A massive bushfire has already destroyed more than 70 homes in the Perth Hills. Lots of people have had to leave their homes and are now staying in evacuation centres. At the same time, the state's in the middle of a COVID-19 lockdown where everyone has to stay where they are. But authorities say keeping yourself safe comes first, and if you're in any danger at all, to get out. Now to an amazing story about an abandoned baby swan who was adopted by a Tasmanian family. And warning, this story is very, very adorable.
Meet Swanee. Daria and Scott here found him abandoned by a river in Launceston when he was just a tiny fluff ball.
It's the middle of winter, so he will die there. So we decided that we will take him home. And then apparently he decided that we are his parents.
Disclaimer, you shouldn't take baby swans home. But at the time, wildlife centres couldn't take him in.
This is a wild animal and this will return to the wild, and we were determined to bring it up that way.
And then came the time to try and teach Swanee to fly.
I used to flap my arms and he used to run down the backyard after me.
And then one day,
launched into the air. Too, I was so proud. It was incredible.
It's normal for swans to leave their parents sometime between 5 and 10 months old. And a few weeks ago, Swanee spread his wings.
He flew over the fence and that was the last I saw of him. And that 6 months we had with him was just lovely. Yeah, it really was.
You know, I predict we're in the last segment of today's program. Because we are. Besides, who knows what the future will bring? Well, maybe these guys. Or rather, this guy. Phil isn't just any old groundhog, he's pretty special to the people of Punxsutawney, a small town in the US. Every year, Phil predicts whether winter will last 6 more weeks or if spring will come early. And this year?
6 more weeks of winter there will be!
While we're on the topic of animals with remarkable foresight, let's find out who'll win this year's Super Bowl. From a dolphin.
Nicholas is predicting the Kansas City Chiefs to win the big game this year.
Nicholas has got his last 6 predictions right. Introducing Robot Dog, now with arm. Capable of such feats as picking up dirty clothes and opening doors. The creators of Spot hope that one day seeing robot dogs walk among us will be just as normal as seeing non-robot ones. That's all from us today. In the meantime, why don't you go ahead and hit subscribe? We say it every day because we really want you to do it. See you tomorrow.